I've got a new class for you. Welcome to Feel Good Pilates. This class, we're going to be working with two tools. However, you can work through the movements without them. It's totally up to you. If you are working with them, we've got the ball, the Pilates ball, and the loop band. Both of these can be purchased pretty inexpensively. And I've got links in the program to these on Amazon if you want to purchase. Otherwise, just work through the movements and we'll get a good workout. So let's put our tools to the side and we're going to come down on our mats. Okay, we're starting down and we're going to get ourselves nice and long on our mats. Okay, so take a few seconds and ground down through that mat. Feel the back body press into the mat. Let's allow the hips to be heavy. Okay, just let the belly button sort of sink down. Allow those shoulders to open nice and wide. Let's start to think about our legs and let's align those heels with the hips. Okay. Good. Arms are to our side. Let's take a nice big inhale. Swim those arms up beyond your head. Reach those fingers nice and long. Point those toes in the opposite direction. Good. And then exhale. Let's send the arms out to a cactus, okay? And flex your feet at the same time. So let's do that again. Inhale the arms long, point the toes. Good. Exhale, cactus those arms, flex the feet. Keep going. Inhale long. Good. And exhale, flex the feet, cactus. One more. Inhale long. And cactus those arms, flex those feet. Hold this right here and start to engage your belly, okay? Think about pulling down the belly button to the mat. Let's bring the elbow and palms together above our chest. Give yourself a big squeeze here and then open back up to cactus. Do it again. Squeezing, okay, just warming up different areas of our body here, getting the breath activated. Good. And let's do one more and hold it up here. Okay, let's bring our right knee into our chest, okay, and give that knee a little hug here. Good, as you lengthen out the left leg, and then bring your hands behind that right thigh and just start to extend that leg and bend, okay? Working through the knee joint. Good, and then lengthen that leg up, hold it here, and take that ankle into nice big circles, okay? So working through that ankle up into the calf muscle, the foot. Good. Reverse the circle. Breathing. Good. And then lengthen that leg back up. Let's bend the knee to about a 90 degree. Take your left hand onto the outside of that knee and send it over to the left as you reach the right arm over and just kind of open up to the right side. Feel that nice rotation up and down the spinal cord. Inhale, exhale here. Nice job. And then bring it back through your center. And let's take that leg nice and long other side. Left knee is going to come into your chest. Give it a nice big hug as you reach that right leg long onto the mat. Good. Hands go behind that thigh. Lengthen that leg up and bend through that knee. So work through that joint, just warming things up. Breathing. Good. And then hold that leg up and take that ankle into nice big circles. Good. And tuck your chin in too as you do this. We want a nice long neck in the back. Reverse the ankle circle. Take it the other way. Good. And then bend that knee. Okay, take it to 90 degrees. Send your right hand over to the outside of that left knee and send that leg over to the right as you look maybe over your left shoulder, reaching to the left. Good. Inhale, exhale here. Good job. And then bring that knee back through your center. Good. Keep that knee in. Let's have the right knee come join it. So you've got both knees in the chest. Okay. We're going to pull our abs down. We're going to lift our head, neck, shoulders up. It's kind of a nose towards knee situation here. Send your left leg long, but keep it elevated up off the mat. Okay, so both hands are on the right leg. Okay, it's pulling in. We're going to start our series of 5 here. So you're going to pulse, pulse, switch legs. Pulse, pulse, switch. pulse, pulse, switch. So you're trying to keep your blades up off the mat as you lengthen that leg and pull the other knee in. Good. For 3 and 2. Good. Hold this one in. Let's lengthen that knee, that leg up. So you've got 2 long legs. Pull it closer towards you as you reach the other leg out. Switch them for 2 pulses. 2, 1, switch. 2, 1, switch. Keep going. 2, 1, switch. 2, 1, switch. Last one. 2, 1, switch. Hold. Don't switch. Keep that leg where it is. Just bend the knee back in. Hands are going to go back behind the head. Okay, you're still lifted. You're going to reach over that knee. Good. Same thing. We're going to switch and pulse for 2. Switch, hold, 2, 1. Switch. Good. And switch. And switch. And switch. 3 more of these. 3 and 2. Good. Last one. Good. Bring both knees in. Stay lifted through your back body if you can. Lengthen the legs up from the hips. Option, guys, also to keep your head on the mat at all times and just pull the belly down. Otherwise, you're lifted up. The legs are reaching from your hips to the ceiling. You're going to connect the heels. So you're going to open the hips, connect the heels, point the toes. Take the legs down to an angle and back up. Down and back up. Your elbows are wide, down and back up. And you're only taking those legs as far as you can without going into an arch in your back. Okay. So this will look different on everybody. Good. Let's do 2 more. 2. Good. Last one. Hold it out here. Reach your arms behind your head. Bend your knees in, swim your arms around, give yourself a hug. Lengthen those limbs out in opposition. Swim the arms around, hug. Good. Keep going. Reaching. Swim the arms around. Let's do 3 of these. Option to keep your head on the floor as well as you lengthen out, pulling those abs in. Good. Let's do 1 more. Good. Give yourself a big, tight squeeze here and lower your head down. Good job. Let's let those feet find the mat. Let's just windshield wiper those knees out, and that'll get your abs activated very, very quickly. Okay, let's look for our ball. We're going to stay nice and low. You're going to grab your ball, okay, and you're going to bring it to the inside of your thighs. Okay, so make sure it's not between the knees, but inside the thighs, and then squeeze the ball in. Okay, feet are nice and lined up with your hips. Your arms are going to reach out from your shoulders to a T, nice and wide, palms facing up. Okay, as we squeeze on that ball, we're going to start to lift our hips straight up as we take our arms up to kind of ballet arms here. Okay, and then open the arms back out, lower the hips. Good. So simultaneously, arms come in, hips lift. Good. And take everything back. Good. So work through this a few times and then make sure your breath is working with you. Okay, let's do 3 more. Up and down. Good. Lift and lower. 1 more. Hold it here. Okay. Squeeze the ball in. Now you're going to lower your hips. You're going to take your ballet arms behind your head, reaching as those hips lower, and then lift everything up. So lower, reach, and lift. Good. Lower and lift. 2 more. And lift. Last one. Hold it up here. Okay, so hips are nice and high, abs are engaged. Now you're going to take your right leg, you're going to extend it out long as you squeeze on the ball. Okay, bring the foot back down. So your hips are very quiet. Left leg will do the same. Reach it nice and long. Good. Feel that connection. Bring the foot back down. Now send the right leg back out. Hold. And I want you to squeeze that ball in with little pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Lower that foot. Let's do the left side. Left leg extends out. Okay, make sure everything is level. Let's pulse it in for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that foot. Hips go high and just squeeze your ball in for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, good, and lower those hips down. Arms can come down. Good job. Take your ball and just now bring it in between the knees. Okay, so a nice big squeeze on that ball. Hands are going to go behind your head. Okay, so long spine here. Lift your legs up to tabletop. Okay, option to keep your head on the floor or lift up here for the full expression. We're going to send the legs out and in. Okay, squeezing that ball, take the legs long. Okay, pulling those abs in, engaging everything in here. Good. For 3 and 2, good. Last one. Good, bring it in, squeeze the ball. Let's send the knees over to the right. So just send the ball over to the right. You stay nice and centered. Good, bringing the ball back through your center, take it over to the left. Good, back through center, now over to the right. Hold, lengthen the legs out. Okay, so the legs are kind of at a diagonal. Your hip bones are grounded. Good, bend the knees, send the ball back through your center, other side, over here to the left. Lengthen. Good. Fold the legs back in. Center yourself. Good. From here, we're just going to lower our head and lift. Lower and lift. Squeeze that ball. Legs stay stationary. Good. For 4 and 3 and 2. Last one. Good. Head comes down. Lengthen the legs up to the ceiling. Release your hands. Take the ball in both palms. Legs come together. You're going to take the ball into your midline, okay, the line up between your legs here. And you're just going to follow that line and roll the ball up towards your toes, okay? Maybe lifting your head, neck, shoulders, reaching here. Good. Expanding those shoulder blades. Roll the ball back down. Good. Do it again. Roll it up. Breathing. Good. And then roll it back down. Let's do one more. And let's hold this next one up here. Hold. Okay. So press the ball into your right leg with both hands. You're going to take that left leg straight down and up. Good. Down and up. 3 more. We don't do many. Good. And 2. Breathe it out. Last one. Switch legs. Press it into the left leg. That right leg long and strong. Down and up. Down and up. Give me 3 here. And 2. Good. Last one. Good. Connect the legs. Roll that ball down your center. Good. Bend the knees. Let the feet find the floor. Again, do a little windshield wiper here to release anything. Okay, stiff. Maybe roll out the head for a second. I've got one more for you on your spines. Okay, this one, we're going to bring our legs up to tabletop. Okay, you can connect them and then place the ball on the tops of the thighs. You're going to take your left elbow onto the ball. Right hand is going to go behind the head. Now make sure that ball is on your right leg. So it's left elbow, right leg. So you're rotated over to the right. Legs are in tabletop. Pull your abs in. All you're going to do here is hold this and send your left leg out long and back in. Good. Reach it long, back in. Good. For 3. We don't do many. Whoops, I just lost my ball. Good. 2. Hold the leg out here. Hold. And lower that leg, lift, lower and lift. Good. So keep pressing that ball in so you don't lose it like me. Good. 2 more. 2. Last one. Good. Bring the leg up, bring it in. Let's just switch legs. So bring the right elbow in, rotate over to the left. Okay. So right elbow, ball on left leg. Let's go. Right leg's going to shoot out and in. Good. Out and in. You've got 3 here. 3. Pull those abs in. Breathe. 2. Good. Last one. Hold it out here. Lower that leg. Lift. Lower and lift for 3. And 2. Last one. Good. Bring it in. Elbows come both in and then relax yourself down. Good job. Final thing, and this is going to help us get up to a seated position. You're going to take the ball between the knees, legs nice and long, hands grab behind the legs where they where they can, okay, nice and long arms, long legs. You're just gonna start to rock and roll, okay? So little massage for the spinal cord here, okay? But you're also going to eventually rock up to a seated position, okay? Those legs can stay nice and long. Your elbows are wide. Your arms are like levers, okay? We're gonna hold this here as we squeeze our ball. Option, bend the knees, okay? And bring the arms behind the thighs, elbows wide. So really just scoop those abs in, okay? Chest is proud. Shoulders are off the neck, okay? You're looking above your toe line, okay? And again, work through any of these modifications that I've given you. Long legs, bent knee, okay? Release the arms and keep reaching. It's totally up to you, okay? We're here for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Toes come down. Bring the soles of the feet together. Remove the ball. Okay, and just grab onto your legs. You've got a nice diamond shape, and take your head forward. Very gently release the head down, forward fold. Nice inhale, exhale here. Good, and then roll it on up. Nice job. Okay, next, we're gonna take our trusty band. Okay, the loop band always does wonders. Okay, and we're gonna place it around both legs. We're gonna bring it up above the knee. Okay, so it's on the thigh, but not very high up. Make sure it's not on your kneecap, okay? And we're gonna come to one side. Okay, so we're gonna come down onto an elbow. If you are using the ball, I encourage you to bring it underneath your waist. Okay, it takes a little bit of pressure off the shoulder without totally being reliant on it. Okay, so the legs are nice and long, shooting out straight from the hips. Okay, the ball, if you're using it, is underneath the waist. Elbow is underneath the shoulder. Okay, hips are stacked. Okay, so you're not back here, you're forward on the hips. Pull the abs in, hand on hip. Okay, toes are forward, feet are flexed. Okay, you've got a nice taut band here. We're just gonna do little lifts here, up and down. Good. Lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower. So keep a flush band, okay? Don't go so low that it gets loose. Keep it nice and taut. Good. You have 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Good. Hold this one up. We're going to kick forward for 2, send the leg back for 2. So kick for 2, forward and back for 2. Good. Kick and back. Good. So pull the abs in. Nothing's really going on up here. You're very quiet, okay? You're not rocking and rolling front to back, okay? You're very much kind of like concrete from the hips up. So stay quiet. It's the leg that's working in the hip. Good. Last set. Forward and back. Good. Hold it back through center and just do little pulses up here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Let's cross that leg over and onto the mat. So you've got scissored legs here. Reach this top arm up, hip lifts. Okay, so we're gonna lift up into a side plank here. And you're just gonna do little hip dips down and up, down and up. Good. Not all the way down. Maybe you tap your ball or it's just halfway down. Good. And up for 3 and 2. Good. Last one. Hold it up. Hand goes behind the head. We're going to rotate over that bottom arm, keeping those hips high, and then bring it back. Good. Rotate over and back. Now keep going. Option to stay down low and just rotate on the elbow. Okay, totally fine. Good. We've only got 2 more. So work hard. Good. Last one. Hold it up. Good. Lower yourself down. Let's remove the ball. We're going to come straight into a forearm plank. Okay, so you're on your toes. You're on your forearms. You can clasp the hands. You're going to send the right foot out to the side of the mat and back in. So east to west, tapping with the toes. Tap and in. Tap and in. You've got 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Center yourself, gently bring those knees down, untuck the toes, send the hips back, quick reset here. Breathing, good. And then roll yourself on up. Nice work. Let's do the other side, guys. So keep the band exactly where it is and just come to side number 2. Okay, so take the ball if you're using it, place it down underneath that waist, come down onto that other elbow. Legs are lengthened out from your hips. They're in line with your hips. Okay, feet are flexed, toes are forward, hips are forward. Okay, make sure you're not slacking through this shoulder. Pull up out of there, hand on hip. Okay, let's start with those nice long leg lifts up and down. Good. Lift, lower, lift, lower. For 6 and 5, 4, 3, good. 2, hold it up. We're going to kick forward for 2 and then back for 2, forward and back. Don't let anything else move. Your abs are engaged. Everything starts here in your core. Okay, so really activate that area. It's already been warmed up. Good. Last set. And back. Good. Now bring that leg back over the bottom one. Okay, check your foundation. Pulse up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Let's cross that leg over the front one. Okay, scissor your legs. We're going up into that side plank here. Okay, and reaching that top arm nice and long, you're going to lower the hip and lift. Little hip dips down and up, down and up. For 4, lift. 3, lift. 2, last one. Hold it up, hand goes behind the head, elbow stays wide. You're gonna rotate over that bottom arm and then come back up. Make sure you're not flapping your elbow. Keep the elbow to the side. You shouldn't even see it. Good. And let's do 2 more. Option to be down on the hip, that's fine, okay? And rotate down, good. Last one, good. And then bring it down. Again, we're gonna rotate straight onto our plank, okay? Forearm plank. So come straight into that plank, okay? Pull the abs up, lower the hips. We're just gonna double tap the knees down and up. Both knees go together, down and up. Give me 6. Nice long spine. 5. Good. 4 and 3 and 2. Last one. Hold it up and lower those knees. Untuck those toes. Send those hips back. Well done. Good. Catch your breath. And let's roll it on up. Okay, so we are going actually back to side 1. Okay, so we're going to flip over yet again. This time we're going to take the band down to the ankles. Okay, so go to your side number 1. Okay, and let's get set up there. Again, you can take the ball underneath the waist. Same sort of setup, okay, except the band is on the ankles. Okay, elbow, you're pressed out of the shoulders, legs are forward, feet are flexed, toes are forward. Make sure that band is flush, and let's do lifts here, up and down, up, down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Kick for 2 forward, and back for 2, forward, and back. Okay, so you really have to ground down in that bottom leg so that nothing goes flailing. Okay, keep everything nice and quiet. Okay, so 2 more sets of these, and back. Last one, forward. Last one, back. Good. Hold it up here and just pulse that leg up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that leg. Good job. Let's get it done on the other side. So flip on around to number 2. Ball goes underneath the waist, okay? The setup is so important. So really, take the time to get into the move, okay? So make sure you're out of that shoulder. Hips are forward, feet are flexed, toes are forward. Pull the abs in, okay? And let's start to lift and lower. Lift, lower. Good. For 6 and 5, 4, 3. Good. 2. Hold it up. Kick for 2 forward and back. Okay. Forward and back. Ground down in that bottom leg. Forward and back. Let's do one more set. Forward and back. Bring that leg back up through your center. Hold it up. Everything is nice and lifted. Pulse up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Well done on that side work. That is some tough stuff. Okay, bring the ball to your side. Let's keep the band where it is. We're just going to come onto our front, okay? So lie down nice and long, untuck the toes, okay? Take the legs to a V, okay? You've got some resistance on that band already. One hand on the other, elbows wide, forehead down into the hands, okay? So really lengthen yourself out here. Let's think about relaxing our shoulders but lifting our belly button up off the mat. Okay, activate the legs, meaning turn on the kneecaps, maybe they pop up, and ground down through the tops of those feet. Good. From here, keep your head down. We're just going to lift both legs from the hip. Lift and lower. Good. Lift and lower. Lift, lower. Relax your shoulders, okay? All the work is in the lower part of the body. Good. For 6, nice long legs. Good. 5 and 4 and 3. Good. 2. Last one. Hold it up. Okay, this time you're going to go wide on the band. So take it out, back in, lower your legs. Okay, so up, out, in, and down. Up, out, in, down. Keep going. Up, out, in, down, up, out. You got it. In, down. Control your band. Up, out, in, down. Let's do 2 more. Up, out, in, down. Last one. Up, out, in. Bring it down. Now we're going to work on the upper body. So keep those legs on the mat, but reaching, okay, nice and active. You're going to lift your upper body up. Keep your forehead glued to your hands, your elbows wide. So lift and lower, okay, just the upper body part. Good. Down. Inhale to come up, exhale to come down. Inhale up, exhale down. Good. You've got 3 of these. And 2. Good. Last one. Let's put it all together. Legs are going to go up and down. Head comes up and down. Legs up and down. Head up and down. Keep going. Up, down, lift and lower, up, down. Now hold your head up. Keep looking down your nose. Okay, let's lift the legs as well. So everything is lifted. Reach your arms out to a wide V. Okay, press out on your band. Good. Hold this for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower everything down. Good. Give your hips a little shimmy. You can bring the feet up into the air, just kind of shimmy side to side. Okay. And then let's bring the hands underneath the shoulders. So let's bend our knees, shift all of our weight back into our feet. Okay, we're going to come up to do a little standing series. Okay, so all the weight's shifted into our feet. We're going to shoot those hips up. You can just keep the band where it is for now. And then forward fold here. This will feel very nice. So try to connect your chest with the tops of your thighs. Okay, so bend your knees as much as you need to make that happen. And just let your head be heavy. Okay, let the blood rush to the brain. Good. Maybe sway a little bit here. Open the mouth, relax the jaw. Good. Bend those knees, send those hips back. Let's start to roll on up. So super heavy head, neck, shoulders, okay? Stacking the spinal cord right here. Really important move to lengthen out that spinal cord. Good, and then come all the way up. Okay, remove your band from your ankles. We're gonna take it into our arms now. So you're going to take a wide stance on the mat, okay? Toes are out to the corner. So you've got a nice big Pilates V here with the legs. The band is going to come around your forearms. Okay, so make sure your wrists are not involved. They're free. Okay, palms are going to face each other. Let's bring our elbows into our sides. Okay, and then lengthen up through that back body. Let's reach those arms out long in front of you to about shoulder height, okay? Press out on the band. Okay, we're gonna bend those knees as we bend the elbows and then lengthen back out, okay? So make sure those elbows are in line with your shoulders. If you're working down here, this doesn't do much, okay? So bring them out in front of those shoulders. Good. Reaching, good. So sorry, like this, yeah. So bend elbow, bend knee, good. So get deep in those legs. Okay, press out on the band, good. Let's do 4 of these. And 3, long, good. 2, last one, hold. Okay, elbows in front of shoulders, knees are wide. Just pulse out on the band, okay? Keep the elbows high. Let's start to add a little pulse down through the legs. So multitask here. Pulse, 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 pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Inhale, take it over to the right. Nice big inhale. Good. Exhale through the center. Other side, inhale. Good. Exhale back through the center. Let's send the arms nice and long here. Keep your plie, okay? And just pulse out on the band for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand it on up. Good job. Okay, catch your breath there. We've got one more fun one with the band. So we're going to go into the handcuff move. So this is where you're going to take it back on the forearms, but the arms are going to be extended behind you. Okay, so palms are facing each other back here. Okay, your feet are going to be right underneath your hips. Okay, toes forward. So really lengthen those arms back behind you. The thumbs can connect where they will, okay, on your back body. So open the shoulders, pull the abs and lengthen up through the back body. Now reach those arms up and off your backside, okay, and reach them down long towards the mat, okay? Press out on the band. Let's start to sit down with these arms, okay, and then stand up. Just keep them reaching back there. Keep them pressing out as well. Good. Keep going, reaching and standing up. Good. You've got 4 of these. Slow it down. Good. 3 and 2. Breathing. Good. Last one. Hold this down. Now, pull the abs in, nice long neck, long spine. Reach those arms up off your back body and press out on the band here. Out, 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 out. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Now rotate the palms to face up and reach those arms long once again. Again, press out, east to west, out, 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 out. For 4 and 3, good. 2, hold it out. One final thing, you're gonna pulse up, 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 up. Stay low, okay? This is it for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Stand everything up. Woo, good job. Okay, ditch the band. Let's do a quick little cool down, okay, after all of that. So wide stance with the feet, toes are forward, reach those arms out to the sides, okay? And let's just start to shift the rib cage side to side. So reaching side to side, good work. And take it back through your center. Let's ragdoll those arms. Okay, side to side, just let them loose, let them be heavy. Look behind you. Good, and then bring it to center and let's do a nice big inhale up. And exhale it down. Last one, inhale it up. And exhale it all down. Wow, phenomenal work today. I hope you feel amazing, and I'll see you next class.